Your doctor ran your blood work, looked at the sheet, said everything's normal, but you're exhausted. You're carrying weight around the middle that won't seem to move. Your drive isn't what it used to be. So how is everything normal? Because the actual number that explains all of it, they never even checked. There's one marker that goes wrong up to 10 years before anything else shows up on a standard panel. It's cheap, it's available at any lab, and almost no doctor orders it for a man over 40. Today, I'm giving you the whole thing, what the marker is, why they skip it, the 4 words to say at your next appointment, what your number should actually be, and if your doctor pushes back, I'll tell you how to get it anyway. I'm Vince. I'm 61. I've got more energy now than I did at 40, and I've spent over 20 years figuring out why men our age feel like they're running on empty. So here's what nobody tells you. When your doctor says your blood work is normal, they're reading the lagging numbers, the ones that only move after the damage is done. You're not broken and you're not imagining it. You've been measured with a test that catches the problem too late. Quick note, the full system for fixing what this number reveals is called the Simple Wellness Protocol. It's the top link in the description. Check it out. More on that at the end. So let's get into it. Here's what happens at your physical. They check your blood sugar, your glucose, maybe an A1C. It comes back in range. You get thumbs up. See you next year. The problem, blood sugar is the last thing to break. Think of it like a house on fire. So glucose is the smoke alarm going off when the flame's already down in the hallway. By the time your glucose is high, the fire's been burning for years. The number that would have caught it while it was still a spark in the kitchen, that's your fasting insulin. And it's almost never on the standard blood panel. In plain English, insulin is the hormone that shows up every time you eat. Its job is to move sugar out of your blood and into your cells. But after decades of eating the way most of us eat, your cells stop listening. So your body does what any system does when nobody's responding. It shouts louder. It pumps out more insulin. And here's the trap. Blood sugar still looks fine on paper because all that extra insulin is holding it in range. Barely. Behind the scenes, your insulin is running high all day, every day, for years. That's the number. That's the one that's been off this whole time. Well, every physical told you that you were fine. Why does this one number matter so much? Because high insulin isn't just a lab value. It's why you feel the way you feel. 3 things it's doing right now. 1, it locks fat in. When your insulin is high, your body is in storage mode. It physically cannot burn fat for fuel. That's the belly fat that won't move no matter how many workouts you put in. You're doing the work, the switch is just stuck. 2, it drains your energy. Your cells are starving for fuel they can't access, so you crash. Usually mid-afternoon. That 2 p.m. wall you hit, that's not age, that's insulin. 3, steals your testosterone. High insulin drives up a protein that binds to your testosterone and takes it out of play. It's still there, you just can't use it. I broke that whole mechanism down in my testosterone video. Check it out after this. The belly, the crash, the drive. Not 3 problems, 1 number showing up 3 different ways. So here's what to do. At your next appointment, 4 words. Check my fasting insulin. Not glucose, not A1C, fasting insulin. Normal morning blood draw. You fast overnight, water only, coffee weights, same needle, same lab. They just have to actually order it. It's not expensive. It's actually one of the cheapest tests on the menu. And when the number comes back, you want to see single digits. Low single digits is where the healthy guys live. If it comes back well into the double digits, your body has been shouting for a while. Whatever that number is, write it down. That number is your starting line. You're going to retest in about 3 months and watch it move. Now, some of you are going to ask for this and get a shrug from your doctor. Well, we don't usually order that. Here's why that happens, and it's not a conspiracy. The standard panel is built to catch disease, diabetes, after it arrives. It's not built to catch where you're headed, but you're not asking whether you have a disease. You're asking which way you're trending. That's a completely different question, and it's a very fair one. So ask anyway. It's your blood, and you're paying your doctor, and most of them will order it the moment you ask directly. And if they refuse, don't sweat it. In most places, you can order this exact test yourself online and walk into the same lab without a doctor's note. Don't let a shrug decide your next 10 years. And now, the good news. Insulin responds pretty fast. You don't need a prescription to move this number. 3 moves. 1, protein first. carbs last. Start every meal with the protein and vegetables and save the starch for the end. Same food, smaller insulin spike. 2, walk for 10 minutes after your biggest meal. Simple. Your muscles pull the sugar out of your blood directly, so your insulin doesn't have to do that. Number 3, cut the liquid sugar, the soda, the juice, the sweetened coffee. Nothing spikes insulin faster than sugar you drink. Simple, not sexy, but it works. And the single biggest lever of all, it's about when you stop eating at night. Stay with me, that's where we're going next. And if you'd rather not piece this all together yourself, the Simple Wellness Protocol is the exact 4-week playbook that brings this number down in the right order. Nutrition, sleep, movement, recovery. The link is in the description. If you do the work and don't feel measurably better in 30 days, you get your money back. Simple. Here's the part to hold on to. You don't need to fix 10 things. Insulin sits upstream of almost everything we've talked about on this channel. The belly fat, the energy, the testosterone. See the one number, start moving it, and everything downstream starts to follow. So here's your move this week. Book the test, 4 words. Check my fasting insulin. Or if you've had blood work done recently, go pull it up right now and look. Did they even run insulin? Most of the time they didn't. And now you know what that means. Small, consistent moves beat perfect plans every single time. Do me a favor. If your doctor has never checked your fasting insulin, type never in the comments. I want to see how common this really is. I read every single comment and I'll pin the count. Now, before you go, I said the biggest lever on this number is when you stop eating at night. I ran that experiment on myself. I stopped eating after 7 p.m. and 4 pounds of belly fat came off in 3 weeks. It's the fastest way I know to bring down insulin without a prescription. I stopped eating after 7 p.m. Here's what happened to my belly fat. That's the video right here. Go watch it next. And I'll see you over there.